What is going on? You're listening to episode 196 of the Nintendo Powercast. I'm your host, N64 Josh. That music you just heard was On Being Human. You can check them out on Spotify and YouTube. Remember, this is an unofficial Nintendo podcast, and if you'd like to get yourself a free book from Audible, go to audibletrial.com/NPC. Pick up something awesome like Blood, Sweat, and Pixels or Ready Player One, Console Wars. Some good stuff there. audibletrial.com/NPC. The chair I'm sitting in from OP Seat. Go to n64josh.com/OP Seat. You will automatically save $10 at checkout. I love these chairs. Highly, highly recommend. n64josh.com/OP Seat. You want to help support the content I create? For just $1, get yourself an extra podcast. Patreon.com/n64josh. And if you'd like to pick up my book, Another Castle, n64josh.com/Another Castle. And you can get the first chapter for free if you kind of want to see what it's about. All right. With that, let's get to the announcements.
Hey, listen.
We are doing a giveaway. I have teamed up with Captain Dangerous, who you guys might remember. She was on a few episodes ago. And she's an amazing photographer. And we're giving away a $50 eShop card. So if you go to n64josh.com/giveaway, you can sign up right there. Enter to win. n64josh.com/giveaway. Also, guys, if you want to stay in the now, right? You want to know in the know, in the now, in the know. I think I forgot the K. It's in the know. n64josh.com/calendar. Okay, that's going to have my streaming schedule, our community gaming nights. We got the Smash tournament coming up this weekend. Mario Kart tournament every Saturday at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 2 p.m. Eastern. Okay. That's n64josh.com/calendar. So usually we're going to get into like what I played and stuff, but I really didn't play any new stuff this week. I didn't do any first looks. I kind of just played a lot of Mario Kart. So we're going to jump right on over to the news. All right. So get your grain of salt ready, because there's a rumored Nintendo Direct for April 11th. The insiders have sources that say there's a Direct going to be happening the 11th. I'm hoping so. Honestly, I'm hoping so. We don't know. Nothing official has been announced. Today's already pretty much come and gone. Pretty unlikely we're going to get an announcement at this point. Maybe first thing tomorrow morning saying, hey, it's happening on the 11th. Would not be, it wouldn't surprise me, right? It wouldn't surprise me. There's a few reasons why I think this is possible. One, we're give or take, we're around 8 weeks or so. We don't know the exact date. We think it's the 21st of June for Mario Maker, right? So that could use a little more marketing. We don't really have. There's a lot of details we don't know. We don't know what's going on. Like on the cover art, it shows a Koopa driving a cart. It shows Mario and Luigi. So is there co-op play? We don't know, right? We don't know. We don't. There's questions that we have. So maybe we get more news about that. There is, of course, Smash news that we're all waiting for. And Sakurai was just interviewed by Famitsu, and he did say Joker is soon. Didn't give an exact date. He said soon. So, fingers crossed that's happening. Could be a Direct. The last thing that may end up kind of pointing towards this is Reggie's last day as president of Nintendo of America is April 15th. And so it wouldn't be too surprising to see them send him off and welcome in Doug Bowser as the new president. So, and I mean, hey, Nintendo's done some crazy things. If you look back on past E3s with like Reggie fighting Iwata, the puppets, all that stuff, like there is some creativity that takes place, that happens on a regular basis. And so maybe we'll see something. Maybe we'll see, Reggie defeated by Bowser. And Bowser finally takes the keys to the kingdom. We don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. But there is a possibility that there will be a direct on April 11th. So we'll probably know by the time you're listening to this. You're probably gonna. We're probably gonna know. So, and there may be nothing, and Reggie may just ride off into the sunset, and the video that they put out on Twitter might be it. That could be it, but I hope not. He's a special guy, and he's done a lot for the company, and I know a lot of us fans really like the guy and would like to see some kind of send off. So hopefully we'll see though. We'll see. Mario Odyssey, Zelda Breath of the Wild, both receiving Labo VR support. This was out of left field. I believe this came out after the show last Thursday, and so there's going to be an update, I believe, on April 23rd. I don't have that date right in front of me right now, but I believe that is going to be the day, either 23rd or 25th, and you're going to be able to play some special levels in VR, and you're also going to be able to play for Odyssey, and the same with Breath of the Wild. So this could be pretty interesting, and look, Nintendo's taken baby steps back into VR. We all remember the Virtual Boy, right? Even though they would like us to forget it, it's still there. So we're taking baby steps, and that's okay. That's okay. So I'm excited to try this out, right? I thought the VR was kind of a cool idea, and figured it would be the kind of thing that I would, I'd check it out. That'd probably be about it. But now you got some Odyssey and some Breath of the Wild in the mix. That kind of changes things. That automatically gets me more excited, and I love it when Nintendo does this, and I hope they do this kind of thing more. The more they can use the, Mario, Zelda, that kind of stuff, put them into things like. I think Labo may have done better right off the bat if it had been more Mario and Mushroom Kingdom focused. It probably would have been a little better received, just because Mario has that much pull. And I understand, Nintendo did ARMS, and they were like, hey, we want this to be its own thing, and Splatoon, and they want it to be their own thing. But man, the power that IP has, Mario and Zelda, both of them, and they can really. It piques people's interest, and I said, I saw tweets. I think I did a vlog about this, or I was typing. I think I wrote an article about it, but I saw tweets saying, "Well, I'll be checking this out now," right? It wasn't even on their radar until Mario and Zelda are introduced to it, and that makes sense. So. That's going to be happening. Like I said, it's around the 23rd or 25th, I believe. Mortal Kombat 11. Wow. Mortal Kombat 11. 22.5 gigs. So I hope you're ready. Because that's no it's a small number. It's you're gonna need some space on that Switch to be able to play Mortal Kombat. And from the article I'm looking at is it's from My Nintendo News, and I'll just read it to you guys because I'm not quite understanding exactly what I'm seeing here. It says you will need 22.53 gigs space on your SD card. The base game is apparently 6.53 gigabytes, with the rest being downloaded. So we're looking at close, if I'm understanding this right, we're looking close to a total of 30 gigs. So this is something worth noting as well. And I didn't realize this was the case. Maybe I'm just a little bit out of the loop on this game. But the game is set to launch on April 23rd in North America, in the UK digitally, on the same date. And the physical version will not be out until May 10th. So that's interesting. I did not realize that. I thought they were day and date. So something to keep in mind, which is that's kind of a bummer, especially since I will be out of town when that releases, so that makes me sad. Oh well, it'll be all right. It'll be okay. But yeah, that's not a small amount of space, so make sure you got an SD card with some room, because you're gonna need almost 23 gigs for Mortal Kombat 11. Next up on the list here, ARMS Party Crash, April 12th. Mechanica versus Dr. Coyle. All right, that's happening April 12th in ARMS. If anybody's still playing, you can jump in. Tetris 99 second Maximus Cup, April 12th through the 14th. Okay, so this is kind of cool. This is kind of cool. You don't necessarily have to win. You get more points for winning, but you don't have to win in order to get points. So here's what it says. This is the little flyer that went out, on Twitter or whatever. It says, compete in online battles and stack up as many event points as possible. The top 999 players with the most event points will each get 999 My Nintendo Gold points. Event points awarded based on ranked achieved in each battle you compete in during the event. Anyway, then it goes on. So the top 999 players will get what is that? I think $10, right? So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. If you were to win this, it would almost pay for half of your year of Nintendo Switch Online. So that's something to think about. It looks like you just gotta jump in and play. It's Friday, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time till Sunday, 11:59 p.m. and just play. Let's see. With you're just going to earn those points. So it almost seems like it may be more of a it may be more of the amount of matches you can put in, possibly, right? So here's from the article. It says even if you place high during matches but don't win, you can still come out on top. The higher your place at the end of each match, the more points you will earn, with every 100 points counting as a Tetris Maximus. So there you go. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Moving right along here. This next thing is exciting for me. I love seeing those old school games making their way to the Switch, and Konami arcade games will soon come to Nintendo Switch. Okay, so the pictures I'm seeing here is like Time Pilot, right? That may be one of the. Let's see. The first title will be Time Pilot. All right, as part of the Arcade Archive series. So Konami's got amazing arcade games, and original NES games as well. So it's exciting. It's exciting. Could potentially see some really cool titles making their way. We might even see it. The potential for Contra, things like that. So I'd welcome that. That's for sure. Another little bit of interesting news is Wolfenstein Youngblood. If you're wanting to get the physical edition, all you're going to get is a case. There is no cartridge. It's just a case with a code. So if you want the case on your shelf, now I put an article up on N64Josh talking about this, and N64Josh.com, and I was like, I understand what's happening here. I think, anyway. I think I get it. The companies make more money when they can sell digital product, right? Because there's no overhead from that cart. Now, Nintendo charges the publisher I think depending on the size of the cart, but I think it's around $10, right? So that's automatically taken off the taken out of their profits. And so this game is selling $29.99 for the standard edition, $39.99 for the deluxe edition, which gives you the ability to play co-op online. Well, this still keeps digital games in retail. I don't know that I want empty cases on my shelf, but I get it. And chat is saying digital should be discounted. Well, it is. Digital, this with selling just the case has got to be much less than the case and the cart. And so this is a way of keeping of keeping both of the games at a lower price, right? So the consumer is saving, the companies are making more, but the collectors are not getting the cart, which is unfortunate. But it's the direction we're heading, right? Everything's kind of moving this direction. I don't love it, of course. I love storing these things on my shelves and things like that. But there is convenience to just having the games on the Switch. The probably one of the biggest hurdles with the Switch and so many digital titles is you have the SD card issue, right? I have like a 256 gig card right now. I have 22 gigs left, and so I'm gonna have to go and archive a bunch of stuff, and that's fine. But like, there's a few games coming out, like Mortal Kombat. That's a massive download. Hellblade is like 18 gigs, right? And we don't know how big Wolfenstein is, but these games are definitely going to take up some space. So that's still going to end up costing us if you have to upgrade your SD card because you want to have all your games available all the time. And I can see that. But we've also got other games from Capcom. We've got Resident Evil coming out very soon. You're going to have one game on the cart. The other game is a code. And so it's easy to run out of storage really quick. And it's really a way that the publishers have pushed the cost over to us, the consumer. No, I don't love it, but I understand it, right? I understand it. So we'll. This isn't the first game to come out with just a box. Fortnite, you can purchase. You've probably seen it on store shelves. There's no cart in there. It's just codes. That's it. It's just codes. So interesting times, as we're seeing like the transition to more like cloud gaming and streaming services and things like that. It's just slowly going the way of music and movies. And I get it. I don't love it, but I get it. So, and we're going to get into another topic here, talking about the virtual console in our talking point. And I have a feeling I'm going to be on the side of the unpopular opinion, but I'm hoping it makes for some good conversation after the fact. So here we go.
Here we go!
All right, so I put up an article on it looks like it was on the 7th, asking, could the virtual console make its way to Switch? Okay, so why am I asking this question? Well, we know about those Best Buy leaks, right? The Best Buy leaks were Persona 5, Metroid Prime Trilogy, and A Link to the Past. And A Link to the Past is the one that is kind of like it kind of throws me off a little bit, because I'm like, why is this, why is this game here? It's not Link's Awakening. Now, could it be that somebody just punched in the wrong name? Sure, there could be some human error. That's totally possible. But for the sake of argument, let's say that it is A Link to the Past, right? Nothing's been announced. We're just speculating right now. So, if Link to the Past is truly on the Switch, my gut feeling is that we are going to be getting basically a download code, that just like the little card you can buy off the store shelf. It's just like you can do right now with like classic NES games, Super Nintendo games, that kind of stuff for the DS, the Wii U back in the day. And because of that got me thinking, like, if that's what this is, if the Virtual Console is coming back, is Link to the Past the link to the Virtual Console? And so it's not the only reason, though. There was a tweet that went out from AK Family Home, all right, and they have a leaflet from China that talks about Nintendo Online, okay? And so the fine print says this. It says NES Famicom games will stop being added to Nintendo Switch Online after a certain period of time. So what does that mean? Does that mean that eventually it's going to like cap and that's it? They're not going to add any more? I don't think so. I think, yes, they will stop adding NES Famicom games, because that's what it says, but I don't think they're going to stop adding games, period. I think we're going to see more games like Tetris 99. And what I really hope we see is games like NES Remix, where they take classic Nintendo games but add a twist to them. You know, jump on so many Goombas and have it timed so that you can play against your friends, right? There could be leaderboards for things like this. I don't think, and this is where I know this is not a popular opinion, but I don't think we are going to get Super Nintendo games on Nintendo Switch Online. I think it's going to be Virtual Console. I think this year at E3, the Virtual Console is going to be announced. It's going to be Super Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, 64, maybe GameCube, but I'm doubtful on that one. But up to the 64, I'm fairly confident. Maybe some DS, and who knows? Maybe even 3DS. I don't know. So I asked you guys, I said, hey, I want to know, what do you guys think about this, right? Because I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing if they stop adding games. My biggest request is that if they're going to add Virtual Console games, okay, if that's going to be a thing, then please don't just make them the same games that we have purchased 3, 4, 5 times now. Add something to them. If it's Super Mario Kart, add multiplayer. If they really want to step it up, add 8-player multiplayer. That'd be amazing. I would absolutely love that. Mario Kart 64, of course, add online multiplayer. Give us the ability to play these games online just like they've done with the NES games. I think that I just think it would be great. And it would add more value to purchasing these games again. So we'd still have the same experience we had back in the day, but we would also have these the ability to play online. Fingers crossed, right? I don't know if it will actually happen. This is all just speculation, but A Link to the Past is what kind of got me thinking that this might end up being the case, all right? So I asked you guys, what do you guys think? So Nate had this to say. With the 3DS eventually going away and the Switch should play literally everything, obviously DS touch screen games would be difficult to transfer over, but select ones could work. This is what the future should look like. Platformer type games such as Yoshi's Crafted World, Donkey Kong Country, Super Mario Bros. U should be $49.99, and then 3D and more popular games such as Mario Odyssey, Smash Bros., Metroid Prime should be $59.99 like normal Switch games. With no SNES on Switch Online, they could add games like GoldenEye 99. I love when people are getting creative here. GoldenEye 99 to make paying for online still worth it. Redo the Virtual Console with as many games as possible and add online aspects to many of them. Prices could be NES, Game Boy Color, GBA games, $4.99 to $9.99. SNES DS games, $14.99. GameCube Wii 3DS games, $20 to $29.99. And Wii U ports, $30 to $40. Okay, there you go. That was from Nate. Ghost has this to say. I would love to play these online. It would give me a reason to double dip since the Virtual Console on the Wii U. Let's see. Give me a reason to double dip since I have the Virtual Console on the Wii U, and I would love to play online with these amazing classics. I wonder if they will do a remaster of Link to the Past. I wouldn't be unhappy if they did either of these. Okay, so there you go. This is from Gags. With the 3DS life coming to an end, it's time to move Virtual Console over to the Switch. My body is ready. Okay, this is Keyblader 1723. Happy birthday, Keyblader. Shout out to Keyblader. Happy birthday. I like the idea of adding SNES games to the Virtual Console. I'm a firm believer that the Switch could and should be a one-stop shop for any Nintendo game. And it would take some time for Nintendo to port everything, but I think it would be worth it for both them and the gaming community in the end. And I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. So that would be great to have it be a one-stop shop for any Nintendo game. And like I said in the article too, though, like I want there to be more to these games. I want there to be another reason for me to purchase these games, because a lot of times I purchase them and they just sit on my digital, in my digital collection, my digital shelf, just collecting digital dust. And so it would be nice to have a reason to jump into these games and play them. So who knows? Who knows? Kaiju Guy says, comment for tonight's show. I'd love to see a straight up remake of Link to the Past. I think it would be cool to see some of the original top-down Zelda games remade, all having the art style of the new Link's Awakening remake. People were getting heated up about the pricing of Link's Awakening remake, but it would be a safe bet that we see a package deal like the first Zelda, Link's Awakening, and Link to the Past, all for $60. Super Zelda All-Stars, basically. I'd prefer them all separate, though. so there you go. That's Kaiju Guy. And then Delmonic, I'd love for the Virtual Console to come to the Switch. The platform is perfect for it, and with the 3DS phasing out and the Wii U already a forgotten relic, rip Wii U, it's the next logical choice. Some kind of online multiplayer component to them would be very welcome, but I'm not sure how willing Nintendo is to tamper with the SNES and N64 games. I would pay extra for those features to be implemented, as many others would as well. That being said, everyone is itching for some kind of Virtual Console service on the Switch, beyond what is currently being offered with NES games. And there's a lot of money on the table for Nintendo with the Virtual Console. I'm sure they're working on some kind of solution where it will be something new or the old Virtual Console model of the previous generations. So there you go. There you go. That's again, I think we see more games like Tetris 99 and different things like that will still be making their way to Nintendo Switch Online. I don't think that once NES and Famicom games go away, that the service just stops adding stuff. I think there's going to be continued support in other ways. But I'm leaning towards buying these games individually, these classic games. And, I could be wrong. I do want to hear from you guys. So here's what I want to do. If you want to get more involved in this conversation, when the show notes for this episode go up, either on n64josh.com or on the subreddit, n64josh.com/r, leave a comment. I want to hear from you. I want to hear your thoughts. Do you think that we're getting SNES online, or do you think we're going to be going the route of Virtual Console? It's purely speculation at this point, but I love just hearing everybody's perspective. So there you go. That's gonna do it for this episode. All right. Well, guys, if you would like to follow me, it's at N64Josh on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, all the places at N64Josh. YouTube. Couple things worth noting, guys. I'm uploading regular content on YouTube. I think I have something like 600 or 700 videos up on YouTube. So make sure to subscribe and check that out. I really, really appreciate it. I'm working on a minimum of an article a day on n64josh.com, and I'm working on more than just news. Okay, so it's worth checking out every now and again. Of course, I post it on the Reddit, I post it on Twitter, Facebook, all that stuff. It goes out everywhere once an article goes live. I want to remind everybody the giveaway is going on. n64josh.com/giveaway. All right. The show notes for this episode can be found at n64josh.com/npc195. Okay. You can email npc@n64josh.com if you'd like to get yourself a free book from Audible. Go to audibletrial.com/npc. Get something great like Blood, Sweat, and Pixels. Guys, the chair I'm sitting in is from OPC. Go to n64josh.com/OPC to automatically save $10 at checkout. Patreon.com/n64josh. You can help support the content that I create. And if you would like to pick up a t-shirt, including my new Hello Darkness, I brought it back, Hello Darkness, my old friend with the blue shell on it from Mario Kart, you can go to n64josh.com/store and you'll see it there. You can also get stickers, coffee mugs. I got all kinds of merch, so you can go check it out. Join our Discord. We would love to have you. n64josh.com/discord. We also have a Facebook group, if that's your thing. n64josh.com/Facebook group will take you right there, and you can sign up. I want to say thank you to everybody that listens week in and week out. If you can rate and review on iTunes, I greatly appreciate it. I read every single one of them. I just want to thank everybody for the kind words. It means a lot to me. Okay, if you're here live in the Twitch chat, thank you. Thank you for being here. Delmonic, Plumber, anybody else that's just lurking, thank you guys so much. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. And fingers crossed, guys, fingers crossed we get an announcement for a Nintendo Direct tomorrow. That's what I'm hoping. The 11th would be super hype if we get a Direct. So here's to hoping. All right. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you in the next one. Bye now.